Hello YouTube world, Pretend Farmer here. Not a real farmer, just pretending. A hen can get egg bound for a number of reasons. The first reason is dietary. Now I've taught before that calcium is what helps form the shell on the eggs, and that's true. But Pretend Farmer actually learned something here. Calcium that chickens consume not only helps with that egg development, but it helps with the muscles that contract to push that egg out. So if a chicken has a calcium deficiency, they are much more likely to get egg bound. Another thing that'll cause it is obesity. If you have really fat chickens, their muscles are more like fat than muscle, and it can cause them problems pushing that egg on through. Another cause would be parasites. Now I'm not going to get too much into this because we just did a video about deworming your chickens. But if your chicken has too much of a worm load, they can be a little sickly and it'll cause them problems pushing that egg through their oviduct, down out the vent. They can become egg bound. Another thing that can cause chickens to become egg bound is if they start laying too soon. Maybe you put some supplemental light in their coop and you've got chickens that are just coming of age that aren't quite ready to start laying yet, but you're trying to really push them into laying anyway. If chickens are coached into laying eggs early before they're ready to start, that can often result in a hen getting egg bound. And of course, lastly, there's the one that really can happen to anybody. Sometimes an egg just develops irregularly and it gets stuck trying to come out. When an egg doesn't come out and it gets stuck, you've got an egg-bound hen. This is a pretty serious condition because they can die from that. The vent is where the egg comes out, but it's also where all their excrement, their feces, they need to use that same vent hole to poop out of that they're laying eggs out of. So you get a chicken in this condition, how do you fix it? Well, first of all, how do you even recognize that your hen is egg bound? The number one most noticeable feature that you're going to see is your hen is going to be kind of walking funny, kind of doing like a waddle, like a penguin. She'll also be kind of squatting randomly and frequently in weird places, like she's trying to push something out but can't quite get it done. I suppose she could just be really constipated, but more than likely, this is an egg-bound hen. A lot of times they'll actually stop eating when they do this. They'll just not act right. You'll know something's wrong if you're keeping an eye on your flock. So if you suspect you have an egg-bound hen and she's acting like this, what you need to do is mix her up a nice little saltwater bath. Get some Epsom salt, mix it up pretty heavy in a tub, and then you're going to take your chicken and you're going to soak her butt in that tub probably for like 20 or 30 minutes. It's important that the water's warm too, because ultimately what you're trying to do is help relax those muscles to allow that egg to go on ahead and pass through. Now I read that another thing people will sometimes do is they'll take Vaseline and put it around the vent on the chicken. I would think maybe spraying some Pam or something would be a little easier, but I couldn't find anything that said that was okay. Vaseline I know for sure people have done and it's worked. The good news is most of the stories I've read on people that have experienced this and tried these little techniques, the problem has remedied itself. The chickens passed the egg and went on to be fine afterwards. In 2 years of having chickens, Pretend Farmer has never had to deal with an egg-bound hen, which tells me we're probably doing something right in terms of what we're feeding our girls. But if you ever have to experience this, I hope that the tips I just showed you in this video will help you out, and we hope you never have to use them, but we hope they work. If you've tried this and it has worked, let us know, or if maybe you've got another method that you found is helpful in getting an egg that's stuck out, be sure and leave us a comment and let us know that as well. Till next time, this is the Pretend Farmer, signing out.